Hello citizens of our nation, RAWR here, and today we'll be talking about the new Steven Spielberg film, Ready Player One. Ready Player One is based off of the popular novel written by Ernest Cline. The film follows Wade Watts, aka Parzival, as he traverses the landscape of the virtual reality world called the Oasis on a journey to win Anorak's Quest, a game hidden inside the Oasis by its creator, James Halliday. Ready Player One is truly a blast. It is one of the most fun films from the past couple of years. It's very bright, colorful, and it's mixed with the perfect dose of nostalgia. One of my concerns going into the film was that it would rely on nostalgia and pop culture references so much that would overshadow the story and characters. I'm happy to say that that isn't the case at all. The film is loaded with references to popular franchises, movies, video games, comic books, TV shows, cartoons, music, and it very cleverly uses these references as plot points or a beat to advance the story. And even when it doesn't, and there's a moment with a reference that's only there for laughs, it doesn't hit you over the head with it. Everything was very well thought out, and it shows. The film was visually impressive, and I'll be shocked if this isn't an early contender for Best Visual Effects at the Oscars next year. I saw the film in IMAX 3D, and it was absolutely stunning. The action sequences were amazing. There's a racing scene early in the film, and there's a giant war at the end, and those two sequences are some of the most breathtaking bits of filmmaking I have seen in an action film. Seriously, don't mind the rest of the film. Those two sequences are worth the price of admission alone. To top it all off, the film features a very well-acted ensemble. I particularly enjoyed the performances of Ty Sheridan as Wade, Olivia Cooke as Artemis, and Ben Mendelsohn as the antagonist, Nolan Sorrento. I've read the novel Ready Player One, and it should be mentioned that the film is very different from the novel. That didn't bother me personally because while there were many significant changes, the overall plot was the same, the characters were the same, and in my opinion the film manages to stay true to the spirit of the novel. I figured this was worth noting so you guys didn't go into it expecting a page-to-page adaptation. While it is unfair to compare the film to the novel, the film isn't without a few flaws. In the novel, the game going on inside the Oasis has ramifications in the real world as well. You felt the stakes because there were actual things in the real world at risk. The film doesn't do a very good job of conveying this. About 75% of the film takes place inside the Oasis, allowing very little time for development of what life is like for these characters in the real world. Because of that, it feels like any sense of danger is limited to the virtual world and not the real world, similar to when you're playing a video game. For example, no spoilers, but there is something significant that happens to Wade in the real world about halfway through the film, but because so little time was spent following Wade in the real world, there really wasn't any emotional impact and the stakes felt low. And to add to the lack of development of the real world, again, no spoilers, towards the end of the book there is a pretty big reveal regarding the character H. In the film, this reveal is quickly glossed over and barely even acknowledged. While this doesn't have a major impact on the storyline, it would have felt natural to have had just one brief scene dedicated to it, and given the climate of the world we live in today, it feels like a missed opportunity. While the film isn't without its flaws, Ready Player One is a fun romp at the movies. It's nostalgic, full of high energy, and it is a blast of a film. On my rating scale, Ready Player One gets an 8.5 out of 10. Have you guys seen it? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Or do you want to see it? Why or why not? Comment down below. Let me know. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe today for more content. RAWR signing out here. Farewell, citizens of our nation, and I will catch you all in the next video.